ठीक है, तो जैसा मैंने बताया तुम्हें, ये फुल फ्लेज रूब्रिक बेस्ड इंटरव्यू नहीं है. सो वी कैन गो इन डेप्थ in any of the topic, or we can also cover similar type of question in large number also. ठीक है. So तो सबसे पहले फर्स्ट मुझे बताओ, डिफाइन लाइवलीहुड फुल.
Sir, livelihood has many definitions, but the very basic definition is that a source, a means of earning to live life and to uh, access necessities of life. This is very basic understanding. But I can also say that it is something that prevents a person from falling back into poverty while also enhances its his her capability uh, to access all sorts of necessities and non-necessities of life for growth.
Okay. So like India is a big country, and we have uh, like people living in all the areas, all the geographical areas of the nation. So can you tell me what are the major livelihood, type of livelihood which is there for Indian, not poor, but the people who are living in remote areas or rural areas?
Sir, basically because we are agrarian nation in our nature, but we are transforming ourselves. So there are basically two types of livelihood activities, farm and non-farm activities. So farming activity would be same and its associates like cattle rearing, horticulture, sericulture, and fisheries are related activities in villages. Then in cities, mostly like a majority of people are not involved in services activities. They are in like uh, say mm snacks or some sort of hawkers, the food products selling that in industries, they are basically doing the blue collar jobs. So in and then there are metro cities where people are working in service sector, which is the biggest contributor. So their livelihood is mostly dependent on banking and I- IT sector jobs. So region-wise, we have jobs, livelihood opportunities in blue-collar jobs, white-collar jobs mostly.
Okay. Currently, you are living in Gujarat, Surat. So what are the major livelihood source in that place, that area?
Sir, basically the place is highly industrialized. So mostly people are working in some sort of industry and its related activities. So most of government's intervention and support goes to industries and its related jobs or services. So the farming activities are at risk, mostly because Surat has coastal area and its land is very saline in nature. So nearby shores, the farms which are near shores, their productivity, crop yield is getting low day by day. So the farm related livelihood
Okay,
opportunities are
I got your point that mostly people are involved with industrial activities, either as a labor or whatever. So if I ask you to give me some threat on that livelihood, like what will happen or something will happen, and that livelihood system or ecosystem might lost. So can you give me some name of or expected threat that can happen to that place?
so basically Surat and its the cities which are in proximity of Surat, they have tribal population. The tribal populations of proximity regions, they are heavily dependent on farming activities. And because their livelihood is not diversified. So, in case they lose their land, or the quality of land, soil decreases. There are two, three things that can happen. First, food and nutrition issues in those areas would rise. Second, they are going to pour into a main industrial area of city, which is going to create more burden on city. Third is that basically because these are farm activities and they take loans and all, so suicide rate could increase. Life threatening. It is life threatening. Fourth is climate issues, sir, because the sea level is rising, and if government does not take any appropriate decisions, and because this is coastal area, the fertile land which is used for food production, we could lose that also, and then mostly because, sir, it is ecosystem. The forest of nearby cities has ecosystem of itself, and because Surat is highly industrialized, it needs certain ecosystem services for which we do not pay. So, uh, uh, sustaining those ecosystem would be very important. Otherwise, the pollution could rise, which we do not see that its direct impact, but it could rise in future.
Okay. So what kind of expectation do you have with this course? Like, what you will be learning and what you will be doing ahead?
Sir, my interest in the course came from one presentation that I gave on fourth year of my college, which was on sustainable village development model, where I did some extensive research on what are the reasons, and then I discussed those reasons and also presented some solution. But a majority of time, when I was researching, I saw that the issues are mostly related to livelihood. So I did some extensive research and presented some specific solutions on that. But the that was very fundamental. So it actually sparked my interest in the subject. So now I want to know how the NGOs, government organizations uh, do the targeted intervention for livelihood opportunities. At some areas, they also found the micro enterprises, community-based micro enterprises. Then there are many activities going on in a village or in a society, but which activities have potential to be scaled up to become a livelihood which could be sustainable. What kind of factors a livelihood professional uh, uh, consider, and what are the ways to check on uh, yes, to see whether this could be sustainable or not. Then also, what are the vulnerabilities of livelihood when in time of climate change? How do we cope up? How do we mitigate? So these are certain questions that came to my mind, and I want to know the answer. I want to become a professional in handling this situation. Basically, these are my interest expectations from the course that I would learn.
Okay. So that's what you are like you explained about your learning expectations. What are the future, or what future do you see ahead for yourself?
Uh, Basically, sir, my interest in the course is professional based mostly. So I see myself first working as someone who can. First, I'm going to learn if I got an opportunity uh, to to get answer of all these questions first that I just mentioned. Then I would like to practically uh, do the implementation, and in later stages of life, if I would be in a situation, I would like uh, to establish some of the micro enterprises by my own in these villages or in this area to create a source of earnings for myself and for the villagers. So this is going to be my future goal in the longer term.
Okay. So can you tell me any policy that your state government has brought in order to improvise livelihood situation in your state?
Sir, I think the most model, or I could say the epitome of such livelihood opportunity mission could be the white revolution that happened in Gujarat. The creation of Sahkari Samitis or the community organizations for dairy milk production and collection. So there are many cooperative milk cooperative societies in Gujarat. Uh,
Anything new that government has come up with?
uh, Anything new,
Any
sir?
policies? You can also talk
In
about other states also, but like let's not stick to the Gujarat only. Gujarat.
okay, so Bihar has done tremendously good. I think their livelihood promotion society has done great. Uh, they have created small micro enterprises in areas which are completely untouched, and created their livelihood opportunities there. And what I have seen, if someone is good at uh, cooking. So in few villages, they have created snacks and for packaging and selling centers, and they have connected it with nearby cities. Uh, in some places, they have created poultry and fisheries. They have combined both. They have dug some ponds where
Harsh, that's fine. Let me give an example, or it's a model situation. So you were talking about Bihar. I hope you know the landscape and the geography of Bihar also. It's a mainly what you can say river fields, मतलब like uh, what we do we say क्या बोलते हैं इसको मैदानी इलाका है which is basically filled by rivers, no, which gets nutrients by river. Let's consider there is a village where a lot of people are living, like 1,000 2,000 people are living, and people don't have land. The land there is accumulated at some families only, and there are no other factories or anything to get involved with in terms of livelihood. So, in such kind of situation, if we are asked to come up with a solution so that we can generate livelihood for those people who are living in that village or similar such village, can you give me any idea or any potential idea?
so you said they do not have land also, right?
Because out of 2,000 to 3,000 people, only five families have all the lands
Hmm,
in that
hmm, hmm,
village.
hmm. Uh,
Of course, they have many lands, like they have their homes there. They
hmm,
might
hmm,
have a small, like very small tukla of lands also with them, uh, and many of them might not have even that.
uh, one solution could be because it requires government or NGOs intervention, so they can create community ponds. Means the NGO or government would dig the pond, and there uh, ducks and fishes, duck farming and fishes farming can uh, uh, for that they can train villagers to create one livelihood opportunity for them, because they do not have any land for their own specific use.
Okay,
Second would
okay.
be
This would be the one. Do you have any other solution?
other solution would be uh, Uh, I think, sir, they all must be uh, uh, working somewhere, and they must be having some livelihood capital, means natural or physical capital that on which they would be relying on. So I think we can exploit them, but which could be, like I said, uh, basically it could be is related to non-farming activities, uh, like goatry, goat farming could be there. Uh, Otherwise, community kitchens they can make in nearby town, where one from each family could work. If they are good in that, that could be a targeted intervention. And and dairy production activities can also be there, sir, because they must be having cattle and selling milk to nearby towns. The and government or non-government organization can create such system where they can collect and sell their the milks in nearby towns. That's all, sir.
Okay. The last question for you. What if you not get selected in this program?
Sir, I have uh, backup plans. Uh, I will go with them. Uh, if I don't get the opportunity to be a part of the program, then I will work on by myself. Uh, and because the future goal is to create micro enterprises uh, for creation of livelihood, giving jobs to 10, 20, 30 people. So I don't think this future goal would be impacted. So I will do something that I have a backup plan for. And in longer run, I don't see my future goals would would be hampered anyway if I get selected, if I don't get selected. But I think if I get selected, the I would see my dream of future goals happening in very near time. That's all.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Mm.